is from, we all call him Di, but his name in the programme is David Howells. And he's from Getley Farm down there in Cama, Port Talbot, just outside the old coal mining valleys down there, Rhondda Valleys. And he is running Nip, who's 8 years, 9 months old. Nip is by Mirk, owned by Robert Ellis, as David has sent him left-handed. His sire is Mirk, Robert Ellis is Mirk, and he's out of David Howells' Jaimie. David is a full-time farmer and dog trainer. Just as he gave Nip just a bit of a whistle out.
Just a reminder.
And David has been competed on and off for 34 years. He came second place in the 2017 World Trials semi-final, 10th place in the final. 8 times Welsh team member. He's got about 6 dogs there that he runs. And we saw him run earlier with a young dog, Roy. And this is his father, Nip. This dog has signed a lot of good stuff around the country, Mike. And
yes, he has.
He's a good workman-like dog as well, isn't he?
Yes, I've sold a fair bit of semen off this dog to go abroad. Our foreign contingent really like him as well and what he's breeding.
He's a good classy type of dog.
I've got to say, that's what you call class on grass, isn't it, when you see that?
That famous phrase that we see a lot of in the catalogues. And I think this is a very good example of class on grass, I'd say, Mike.
Yes, he's a... God, never takes his eyes off the sheep. Legs are going and he's like an owl, isn't he? His head just glued onto those sheep.
Yes, he's got him coming down this fetch at pace.
Yes, just watching those tails and just make sure they don't start windmilling. Hope everybody at home's enjoying this.
Nip now then bringing these sheep down through the fetch gates. He might just slow a gear now, Mike, and just settle him, bringing him ready for the turn.
Yes, he's watched, and he'll have felt the course as well. But with going out there with Roy, Nip's son, earlier on, he put a tidy run up with him as well. So it just gives you that little bit of edge to go out with a second dog on the same course.
Yeah, I've heard handlers say that they use a dog as a range finder.
Yep.
And then you fire your bullets with a good dog.
That's right.
And well, Roy proved to be a very good rangefinder.
Very good.
And
that must be where I'm going wrong. I've only got one dog.
Yeah, well, if Roy was a rangefinder, then
Nip... she's good. Well done.
Then Nip is definitely the artillery, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the choke barrel. Let's see, get on that, back on that Scale Electrics track. I'll see. Don't put too much push on and they'll just trot along it.
This dog has got push, though.
That's right, he's
like a Formula 1 engine, and he's got about 47 forward gears.
Yeah, and he's like, watch this. I think he's that inside sheep took some paint off that hurdle. It was that tight.
Looks like he means business. Both of them mean business, Di and Nip.
Yeah, but he's just thinking, I'm not going to get caught out at time. You know, not as though people have been, but it's nice to see so many completed runs.
Have you seen this many completed runs at many internationals, Mike?
No. Have you?
No, I don't think I have.
And I've been to a lot, but... I mean, with there being so many tight runs, when the points come out, you know, people will be going, "Oh, well, I thought his was better than this, and he shouldn't have been in it." But as you said, with 4 judges chewing away, take 1 point off, it turns into 4, doesn't it? Because there's
It does, yeah. And as I've pointed out a couple of times, the judge's perspective is different from the perspective that we see.
yes,
And what everybody at home sees and what you see down on the field, because those judges are high up.
oh, David. David. He'll be kicking himself for that.
Oh, he'll be.
But he's not lost a lot more, so if he can go clean, he'll and gain these points back, he could be in the reckoning.
And with all these completed runs, it's going to make the team competition such a close run thing as well, Mike.
That's right. We won't know till virtually the end of the
No,
tomorrow's running, will we?
No, we won't. It makes him calculate his smoke, I'd have thought, because with all these scores going up with completed runs, it'll take a bit of working out.
And for the team shield, I think we're correct in saying that
look at
that. We're correct in saying that they take the best 12 runs from each country.
Which will make it even tighter.
Yes. But that'll be the job of the scorers and the girls in the office to work that one out.
A very quick shed there, so it gives him time to play with, doesn't it, when we come to the end to the single. Because he wouldn't be taking long to get around this course. This dog is very, very kept those sheep moving at a good pace.
Yes, and he's a dog I'd like to see in the Supreme, but I mean they've got to earn it, haven't they? We can't just put what we like.
No, that's what we've got 4 judges for, Mike. And
yes,
they'll sort out what will come to the top. And these sheep are setting the standard as well, because they need to be taken around the course. So again, a good pen.
He'll be kicking himself for that tight turn.
If he can finish well, as you said, if he can finish really well, then it'll make up a little bit of a few points, especially with a run. And again, it shows that these handlers are human. You know, things do happen. We saw Aled, we've seen David, we've seen the other handlers.
I mean, Dave is such a capable stocks person. He can get close to sheep. Sheep like him. And sheep like this dog, they've not really been offended by him at all, have they?
No, they haven't.
I mean, his brother Charles as well, there's great rivalry. So he'll be the first one, his brother Lynn, to give him stick. And probably offer him a pair of glasses, won't he, when he sees him?
He will know you've mentioned it, Mike. Yeah, there'll be a bit of banter flying, but he can give it as well as take it, so...
Yes, and those South Walian boys have got quite a camaraderie going, although there's rivalry.
They
but
have.
They do stick together, don't they? When
they've been on some, a lot of trials in the Midlands, just over the M50. They've been coming and doing a few smash and grabs.
I've seen that. Yes, been in the. David was in with 3 different dogs in the first 6 at one trial,
and I think his brother was in with the other 2.
It was.
So it is. Yeah, no, they do travel around, and then they've got a few other guys that come with them, and it's great to see him at the trial, and they had a bit of fun, and he's taking the single.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Being accepted. So David has completed his run.
This is going to be tight. And then we've got another gang to run tomorrow.
We have, yeah. So it won't be over until that final score goes up on the board tomorrow evening, really, will it, for those people that are there or thereabouts?
Yeah, there'll be a few hanging on, won't they, hoping. Well done, David.
So he's pushed the sheep across, he calls the dog across, he'll give him a tap.
Big fine dog. Good looking dog.
Good work, mate, there as well. He's just lying down, so I've just done a lot of running. Give me a bit of time.
Yeah, because it wasn't a slow run. It was a workmanlike run, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Very efficiency, as Paddy was saying this morning. So David Howells then making his way off the course after completing his run. And I'm sure that Ellen will be there ready to have a word with him as he comes through the gate and off the course.